Fred Williams. It's live, buddy. Welcome to SEMA Central right here, SEMA 2015. Perfect timing, my friend.
Yes.
Perfect timing.
This is awesome.
Dirt every day, and Petersen's off-road and four-wheel drive. You know, a lot of heritage of those magazines. You hold heavy as the crown on your shoulders, man, because that goes all the way back to the one and only Mr. Robert E. Petersen.
Yes. Ever since Hot Rod started and they've been talking about cars, there's been all my people who are the dirt heads, all the guys that want big tires, they want to go play in the dirt, they want to get their hot rodder off-road, and that's where we've started and that's where we've always been going. Jeeps, trucks, just about as long as they've been modifying cars, our guys have been modifying trucks and 4x4s.
You bet, you bet. Now, the one thing I enjoy about SEMA is seeing all facets from one end of the spectrum to the other of off-road and on the street. The problem is I'm always here on SEMA Central. So they have this place mythically called South Hall.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
So there's some amazing Jeep, amazing four-wheel drive stuff there.
You should go there. Everybody's sitting in bean bags. There's like a free buffet. It's gorgeous. I mean, I don't know why everybody's walking around here, because over there they just carry you around. It's awesome.
Like some sort of god. I like it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the products that have caught your eye. I mean, obviously you are a self-named dirt head.
Yep.
What are some of the products this year that have caught your eye that have been real innovators in the world of off-roading?
Well, it's Tuesday morning. We're barely even scratching the surface of what the show has, but I've already seen some really cool technology in independent front suspensions. The off-road scene has always been about the solid front axle. They're big, they're tough, they're strong, but I think over the years, the amount of vehicles that come with a solid front axle has gotten really small. I think there's like 3 right now.
I couldn't name them.
Wrangler, Ram truck, and the Ford Super Duty. So we're down to those 3. So there's all these vehicles that have independent front suspension, and I think the technology is ramping up right now to make those IFS front ends really live. Strong half shafts, strong axle components, beefy suspensions. That's, I think, where the technology is going. There's even some guys that are taking Jeeps and putting independent front suspensions under them, which is blasphemy to an off-road guy. But that technology is moving. There's a lot of off-road racers that are now going to four-wheel drive. I mean, for the longest time, off-road racers have been two-wheel drive only. They just put a lot of motor, put a big axle in the rear end, and peel out. Now they're finding that, like Shannon Campbell, this guy who's been all over in off-road racing, he just got into the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame. He's one of the groundbreakers when it comes to independent front suspension. So I think the IFS front end, now is its time to really shine, get stronger, get out there on the trails, get out there in the dirt, and really show what four-wheel drive can do more than the two-wheel drive go-fast trucks.
How do you feel that the industry is split in the world of what you've said now, the dirt heads? There's the guy that are the classic, I want to go in the big mud hole. There's a guy that's creeping through the woods. What has been kind of the trend to where a lot of the people are sort of going? I mean, there's that guy that's always had, you know, the CJ5 with the 304 and the 3-speed, and he's creeping through the woods, having a good time. Where are the trends going right now?
There's a couple of trends. It used to be trail rigs only, and then they kind of morphed into like rock buggies. Now there's high-speed buggies, but there's a huge overlanding crowd. The overlanders are the guys that want to take all their camping gear, they have their rooftop tent, they got their plug-in fridge freezer, they take all this stuff and they go out and they live out of their vehicle. The Jeep Wrangler JK is perfect for that because it has so much room. There's a 4-door version now, so it used to be just you, now it's you and your wife and your kids and your dog and your cooler and your rooftop tent and all of your stuff. And those vehicles they're growing in size. There's so much aftermarket support for them. You can't look down any aisle and not find something for a Jeep Wrangler. They're everywhere. And I think the other brands are starting to figure out that there's a huge market there for off-road trucks. The Chevy Colorado with the diesel is going to be hot. The new Tacoma is going to be hot. There's a lot of trucks that people that aren't Jeep guys, but they still want to go off-roading, those are the vehicles that they're starting to look at. And I think it's just going to snowball. This year, 2016's the birthday of the Bronco.
I'm a Bronco owner, buddy.
Do you think they'll bring one back? Who knows? As long as we keep bringing up that rumor, maybe they'll finally listen and say, and look, Jeep they're selling every Wrangler that they build. Like, it's a pretty basic business case. Build something really cool and simple and tough, people will buy it.
Well, I would have to agree. I hope they do bring back the Bronco. I drive a 90 Eddie Bauer Bronco with a little 302 in it.
Oh, yeah.
It's anemic, it's underpowered, but it's still fun to take the top off and enjoy all summer.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? If people want to know more about what you're doing, how they can follow, get involved with the magazine or Dirt Every Day, how do they do it?
Well, Dirt Every Day is our off-road show. It's part of the Motor Trend channel on YouTube. It's part of our new Motor Trend on Demand. Four-wheel and off-road is part of the Four Wheeler Network online. Plus, we come out every month. Whether you want it or not, we're going to put out a magazine. And the magazine business is still hot. There's a huge generation of people that still like a magazine to read. Yeah, the kids are all on their Palm Pilots and their phones and their iPads, but there's a lot of us out there that still like a paper magazine. So I don't think the magazines are going away anytime soon. It's just growing and expanding. The Enthusiast Network is just expanding to all different types of content. So you can find us on social media, you can find us online, you can find us in print, and our video shows are just booming.
Well, I tell you, thank you so much for coming by. Dirt Every Day. Check it out. I'm Dennis Pittsenbarger. More from SEMA Central coming up soon.